Pam, Rose Dango's today, fourth consecutive year. What exactly is Rose Dango about?
Rose Dango is an opportunity for us to share our roses with the community. We have a tremendous assortment of roses here, from earth-kind roses, miniature, David Austin, hybrid teas, grandiflores, the whole gamut, and it's a way for us to share that. It's also a way for us to bring in experts from roses to potpourri to tool care, so that people can come out here, get a little bit of knowledge, get inspired by our roses, and take that home with them and hopefully kind of spread it a little further and a little further.
Now, to extend the metaphor a little bit, Farmers Branch has literally bloomed in the last few years with rose gardens all over the place. Exactly how many rose gardens do we have now, and what are their characteristics?
I'm not sure exactly how many we have, but it has certainly been my objective to put them everywhere that you look. Right now we're in the newly named Jeff Fuller Rose Garden, and this garden is a trial rose garden for the AARS. It also is just recently been planted with a bunch of roses along the railroad tracks that have been selected because they tend to have a little bit more shade tolerance than some of your more traditional roses. So not everybody has the luxury of having full sun, so we're trying to find some and give people an opportunity to come see those that don't do as well in full sun. We are putting in roses along the rawhide greenbelt this winter, and for there we have selected David Austin roses. And David Austin roses are these wonderful romantic roses that are full of petals and full of fragrance. So as you walk, you're out there walking for good fitness, you will be able to see about 14 different David Austin roses with different characteristics. So hopefully that will inspire you as well. In our parks, we have things like knockouts, mutabilis, some earth-kind roses that need absolutely zero care. But best of all, you can go up to the earth-kind garden and you can see roses that we only watered 3 times this year. We had 71 days of triple-digit temperatures, and these roses are in full bloom and absolutely glorious. This rain that we had this past week and the cooler temperatures has really made everything explode. So I would say probably for the next 2 to 3 weeks, you will see prime rose blooming here in Farmers Branch, hopefully just about everywhere you look.
And for the sake of anybody that might be watching this on YouTube a few years down the line, our standpoint here is October of 2011, coming out of arguably one of the most brutal summers on record here in North Texas. So what you're saying is the roses in the earth-kind garden only got water 3 times this year?
3 times. 3 times, and they are blooming. There are some that never stop blooming. Roses like Alistair Stellar Gray, incredible fragrance, small bloom but prolific bloomer. Cinco de Mayo, a AARS award winner, is blooming up there. This kind of this cinnamon orangey color that has a hint of purple, so that depending upon the time of day and the daylight, it takes on different characteristics. Carefree, low-growing shrub. You'll find something for every spot in your landscape, whether you need a big screen or you want something small for a container. And because we have not pruned them, you can see what they do naturally, so you don't have to fight them by putting the wrong rose in the wrong place. If you need a small rose and you want a pink color, you can see what is small and pink and select it for your own yard.
Now, right here in the Jeff Fuller Rose Garden, just to the west of City Hall, we are right along the DART rail line. What has the addition of this garden, as well as the other roses you've spoken about, what does that do for the impression of riders coming up from the south in Dallas once they hit Farmers Branch?
I think it just confirms that we're the city in a park. I have heard it from many riders that you can tell as soon as you cross over the Farmers Branch city line because you see the green. We're just a short walk from the train station. Not only do you get to enjoy this garden, you get to enjoy a bird sanctuary, you're within walking distance of the historical park. In terms of a family outing, a picnic, it just can't be beat.
So in other words, and to emphasize, for those folks that are coming to the Bluegrass Festival today or to Liberty Fest over Memorial Day weekend or any other event that's here in Farmers Branch in the Historical Park, if they come on the DART rail line, the walking trail from there, the short walk from there to the park, brings them right through this garden.
Right through the garden. So you're going to see the roses, you'll see the bird feeding areas. This past year at the end of Liberty Fest, when I was coming back through the park, I saw 3 baby owls. So whether it's daylight or nighttime, this park offers something 24 hours a day, all year round.